What's going on, people? How the devil are you? Revan619 here, and I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I am doing a build inspired by the OG sorcerer, KH Knight. Now, many sorcerers have come along and copied his setup, but this boy was using Murky, well, not Murky, but Harp, Crystal Harp, back when Carthus Curvesword was still a dominant threat, pre-DLC 1. So I've made my variant of his build inspired. Basically, I've got a bit of regen on there. I can use Crystal Chime, I can use Sacred Chime Philonor, I can swap between them to stack all sorts of little regen. So I can start the duel with Sacred Chime, swap over to Crystal Chime, have 2 sets of regen on, and still have my runaway homing soul mass. Basically, I've gone with a low damage build that has good regen. It's got the Harp, which has the same stun lock as the Murky Hand Scythe, Crystal Infuse, I've got a long sword, and I've got some pretty nice damage here. I'm only using one of the damaging rings because I'm also using Prisoner's Chain. You can see my armor on there. Build, as always, will be in the description below. But a couple of the little things going on here. You're mostly going to be using your Crystal Sorcerer's Staff because that's going to be where your most damage is. You've got your Crown of Dust, which against another mage you're going to want to swap to the Old Sage Blindfold, exact same weight. But here's something interesting to look at. If I put on my old Dark and Dark there, if you actually look at the damages over there, if you notice there's a very small difference. It's 10 difference between the 2 harps, and between the 2 long swords it's barely anything as well. So yeah, if I put on with the old hat there, you can see that there's not that much difference, only like 22-ish AR. Yeah, it also depends if you have the hat on or not, but basically, if your opponent has a magic block shield or they're using Great Magic Barrier, you swip over to the Dark. Soul Mass will still stun lock them, so you run away, use Soul Mass, you stun lock them, when they get close you go for the R1s. You can zone them with Fire and Hail. If they get too passive, you can start spamming affinities and you can chase them to roll catch them. Great Soul Arrow is just quick enough to not really be punished, and Great Fire and Dart because it is the ultimate finisher. Now, I know some people like to use some other spells, like some people will use, let's have a look here. Alright, so they'll use like Crystal Soul Spear, but I find it too slow. They'll use stuff like Fire and Hail, they'll use White Dragon Breath. Now, for me, Crystal Hail, should I say? I didn't mean Fire and Hail. Crystal Hail, I just don't think it tracks to be useful. I think all you're doing is really wasting your stamina. I know there's a GameFAQs duelist who loves to use that, but you've got a katana, or you just know how to circle him, and you absolutely destroy him. Like, I saw it in a tournament recently, he got absolutely wasted. There wasn't much he could do with it. But, yeah, and even Crystal Soul Spear, it can be good to have mix up if someone's trying to push you down, but I just think it's too slow. Like, I'd rather use Fire and Dart. Like, I'll go into the first few duels and I'll have Crystal Soul Spear on, but I don't think I'll ever see a use for it, and if I don't, I'll just switch back to Great Fire and Dart. But anyway, I'm going to go into some duels. Crystal Longsword, Harp's got that awesome stunlock R1s. Let's do some duels then. Now, even though I said that this build was inspired by KH Knight, I'm actually going to play it the way the 3rd generation sorcerers who all copied KH Knight play it, which is mostly just run away and don't do anything but homing soul mass. I'll see if I can sometimes set up some roll catches with Fire and Hail, but what my opponent's doing here is pretty much all anyone does. They just circle around you and they have no idea how to engage. So yeah, a lot of my duels, I think I'll cut off the first half before any damage is done. I'll just cut to the point where we actually engage each other, because if you look what this guy's doing, when they're just circling you and not coming at you because they have no idea how to engage, not much is really going on here. Oh, I got clipped there. Oh, get done. Oh, look at that. See? 2 R1s, those affinities, 1100 damage. I've only got 1 damage ring on as well. Nope, that one was bad. Let's try again. GG. But you see the way this build works is you just play passive. Basically, you're going to be running away a lot. Nice dodges. Now, I've had to swap because, obviously, I'll probably cut the video to around here, so that I'll keep this part of the commentary, so I'll just repeat a few things. I've had to swap my helms because he's got a magic weapon. I don't want to take, like, minus 20% magic defenses. Now, again, he has no idea how to engage me. He's trying to keep passive, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a little bit of regen. Now, obviously, because Crystal Chime you have to keep out to get regen, and then obviously when you put it away it goes away, but I'm back at full health, so it doesn't matter. If I had Philonor, I could obviously put that in the background and then just carry on with my Court Sorcerers. But what's funny is the fact that because I can keep recasting Soul Mass whilst having the regen on, it's easier to actually get this regen off. I know, it's weird, but it's a good option. Especially when you stack them, people get mad. See, look, you fall. See, I thought that there would have been the perfect time to use Crystal Soul Spear, but it's just, it's not good. Like, the small, quick, low damaging spells designed for you to run away and not be punished. Like, look at that. Come on, look. He can't. There's nothing this guy can do. Like, yeah, great swords. Great swords are mid-tier weapons. They're not high-tier. Like, if even the best great sword user in the game can't beat me a single time with a great sword, like, people making arguments for it. Crazy, 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 crazy. Come on. Oh, he stopped to take a drink. See, what's funny is one of the best ways to punch this is with a crossbow. Oh, he went for the running attack, just didn't expect me to then just smack him. Ah, and the free aims with Fahrenheit. Yeah, those I need to get good with. I need to learn the timing so that I can quickly pivot those shots. GG. Come on, he's got a second chance. This time I've gone with my old stunlock weapon here. See, the harp works exactly the same way as Murky hand scythe, so if you want a less stat requirement alternative, use this. This is what KH Knight used to use back against Carthus Curvesword, and even back then he was saying that he was able to stun for 2 hits, which other daggers couldn't do, and I didn't really believe it, but I went back and watched a few videos on his channel because he hasn't uploaded forever. But if you look at his 2016 builds for his Azure mages, you can actually see that he trades with a Carthus Curvesword and he keeps R1ing and he actually gets in 2 clean R1s. So yeah, people have been crediting all sorts of people for discovering the stun lock on these little hand scythes. But yeah, it was KH Knight using on his mage build back in 2016. And like, mages today have only just started copying him. So dirty. Like, you really need to know how to perfectly pressure with this build. You need like a crossbow, Casus Perseverance, a spear, S-Stock, or a katana. S-Stock is actually easier to avoid their running attacks in my opinion than spears or katanas. This guy here, I think he's actually swapped to the S-Stock. Yeah. See, the problem with the S-Stock is it's fairly slow on the R1s compared to, say, a straight sword or a curved sword, and the tracking's not exactly good. Like, he can't really catch me. Oh! Staggered R1s can be parried! Oh, no! Okay, he managed to parry me, but I don't think he's going to land another hit. Nope. Now, that doesn't have the disjointed hitbox of the Mailbreaker, so the weapon art isn't as useful. Like, Mailbreaker's good because it misses and it still stuns people, so you can get 2 off. Chug, chug, chug. See, if he doesn't start chasing me, this is going to be the perfect time to get him regen. Bup, bup. I thought he'd parry. So easy to avoid that. He two-handed to try and go for the weapon. I was just like, blap, 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 blap. You did. Seriously, mages are in a really fun position where people say that it's both trash and overpowered at the same time. Like, people say magic's not viable in PvP, and then at the same time they complain that mages use the only viable option, which is running away. I will 100% admit that this is the most cowardly, non-fighting, passive playstyle in the game. Like, you have to be a special kind of scumbag to play it this way, but I don't care. It's the way that you have to play it. I really do miss Dark Souls 2, because when you could be offensive with spellcasting, but unfortunately the way Dark Souls 3 is designed, you can only run away. Okay, this guy has been avoiding me for nearly 2 minutes. It's like every time I set up a spell, he just runs away in the corner. Like, this duel's going to end on time now. I'm going to have to be the one to be aggressive. I don't want to have the draw. Yeah, this build, you'd better be ready for people to plug pull, and you better be ready to go for those draws, because people will force them, because it's the only way they can really counter you. No. No, no, no. See, look at that. I spent the whole game running away, but I was able to just rinse him down in seconds. Absolutely beautiful. Here's some poop. Here's a poop. Here's a poop. Here's a poop. Stop running away from me. It's funny thinking about it. I know the irony in the last duel. I threw poop at that guy for running away from me when all I'm doing is running away. But I'm a spellcaster. It's the way we're designed to play in this game. Now, this is also a spellcaster. Now, if you know how to free aim and how to punish their casts, then yeah, you're going to win this pretty easily. Like, yeah, come on. He's going for Crystal Soul Spirit. I walked around that. Like, how could anyone say that thing is useful? Oh, when you were the aggressor. Oh, he didn't even take off his Crown of Dusk. No wonder he's taking so much damage. Oh! Is he AFK? Oh, no, he's alive again. Are you really buffing in my face? Jeez, man. How much could you really demand a buff that you were willing to do it in a stream of shots? That's so dumb. Just don't go for the buff. Now, this is something you have to be very careful with, because that can do a lot of damage. Oh, my health! Woo! Woo! 1 hit, look at that. Look at that. That's someone who stacked every point in strength and then added, yeah, that buff. Now, this is why we have the harp, my friends, because I'm going to let him chase me down a little bit, then I'm going to swap to harp when he gets overconfident. Bick, 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 bip. Ah. Now, I should be staggering those to try and stun lock him, but I was worried I wouldn't get the hit. Ah, even then I should have rolled towards him. I could have backstabbed him. So he's got to learn to be wary when he's trying to engage me now. It's so hard for him to get near me. Ah, if I'd staggered that second R1, I probably would have roll caught him. I need to remember how to play this correctly. One, meh, that'll do, that'll do. GG. This Cursor guy's funny. We're probably around the 2-minute mark again, but he's just been kind of run. He hasn't once tried to engage me. Oh, there it is. Oh, did you see the offense he came around him in the back? He would have stun locked me because I went for an R1 there. That's beautiful. Now look, because he's not engaging, I'm going to put on the regen for Crystal Chime. I probably should have swapped to Philanoz first, but... Oh, he's got a crossbow? Ah, but he's not as good free aiming. See, I rolled the shot and then caught him with the soul mass. Oh, that was bad. Oh, if he was good with the crossbow, he would have got me. Oh, he did get me. Well, GG. Well, I've still got regen on. So this is one little good thing about regen. His crossbow would be perfect for him to be chipping me down here. Oh, he's putting on regen himself. Oh, get punished. So I've already done more damage than he'll regen, which is funny. Oh, hop. Oh, I think he wanted to try and go for Perseverance, but he had the wrong thing out and went for a parry instead. This poor guy, he's using like full meta, but he has absolutely no idea how to engage me. Ah! Yeah, he's dead. Oh, don't draw it out, man. Accept it, accept it. Ah, GG. He doesn't deserve a point down or poop, but I'm gonna give it anyway. I want to see if I can get some hate mail out of someone. And one more poop. Great swords. See, if you can play passive, great swords are actually useful because you have to use the hyper arm passive. But against this build, I'm always running away. Like, I am the gingerbread man, for God's sake. Like, you'll never catch me. So, great swords will never really be useful for pressuring me. Same with like ultras or anything like that. Maybe if you have a little bit of latency, the running attacks might be useful. But besides that, no. Now he's got a magic. Is that a magic box shield? No, that's Night Shield. I thought that was the golden winged one. See, look, there's nothing you can do. It's just so easy to avoid him. And then at these distances, I can just set up regen and all sorts of things. Well, seeing as he's running away, I'm going to put on Affinity. And catch him. There we go. Yeah, sometimes if they stop to block, you'll get. Look, he's even gone for a katana, and there's nothing he can do. Oh shit, he's got a plug pull, isn't he? GG. Alright, this is a guy that can two-shot me, so if he hits me with 1R1, I'm dead. I have like 28% defenses as well. I have pretty, like 19 vitality as well. All my defenses are ridiculously good, but yet he can still pretty much poo me. Oh! Rolling attack didn't do as much, but that R1, yeah, we did nearly 2/3 earlier. Yeah, I don't have life ring or anything, and I'm unembered, so yeah, that's why it does so much. Oh, get roll call. See what I mean? Like, even if he had Great Magic Barrier there, and I was using the dark version of the sword, that homing soul mass would have stun locked him, and I would have still got that R1 off. So that's why, even if you stack magic resistance, it doesn't do anything. Like, someone who thinks that they hard counter you because they put on Great Magic Barrier, if they do, it's because you're a bad mage. But if you're a smart mage, you've got the dark version of your weapons. You realise that you've only got 20 less AR than you would do normally. So it doesn't matter. You just swap to the dark variant. So even here, I'm actually using Crystal Chime. So it doesn't matter that my damage is down. It's for homing. Like, well, zoning, should I say. I'm zoning him and then going for those R1s. Rip. Ah, what a nice guy. I'm gonna beat him up. Give him a little wave back. So this is always the interesting part. It's like, is he going to spend 2 minutes running in a circle, hoping somehow he'll engage me, or is he actually going to come get me? Oh, only him once. Ah, the affinities! I thought they'd come back around. By the way, when you're playing mage, you always want to queue around Plaza, because any other map, mages aren't really viable, because stuff like Affinity and Home Soul Mass, they'll get caught on steps, they'll get caught on walls. Like, at Old Wolf, this build is terrible, because you just can't use Affinity. So, yeah, you can't run either. Definitely always stick to Brown Plaza. It's the only way you can play Runaway, because you've got so much space. Like, this is one of those maps where there's just not really anything people can do to catch you, because there's no corners. It's a giant circle. As long as you keep your opponent away from the wall, then, yeah, Affinity, you can do it. Oh, get R1 spammed. But yeah, look, there's absolutely nothing this guy can do here. Oh, he's applying a buff. That could have been bad. But either way, 100 damage is still 100 damage. I'm happy to use my FP here. Pip. What is his plan? See, look, he's just trying to run around in circles and catch me with running attacks, but it's not going to work. Yeah, I've got my harp out. Watch this. Beep, beep. Didn't get him. Nicely rolled, but beep, blip, blip. How many flawless victories am I going to have here? Woo! Nice rolls, nice rolls, nice rolls. GG. That ultra greatsword meta I've been hearing so much about. God, I'd love Game Economist just to come on PlayStation 4. I would destroy him. Yeah, I think when you think about it, when you're actually talking about good PvPers, you've got B-Dubs and Painted Phantoms, or Attaxa, or whatever he wants to call himself, are definitely the two best players right now. Like, there's no one who's even a close third. Like, the first time you fight those guys, you'll get destroyed. Yes, if you play them over and over again, you'll learn how they're playing, and eventually you'll start getting wins of them. Like, B-Dubs, the first 3 duels, he'll dominate me, and around the 4th duel, I'll start adapting. But by then, if you're doing, like, a tournament or a best of 9, you've already lost, so it doesn't... It's not that good if you go for it. Then if you actually look at the second tier 8 duelists, like the gap between them, it's absolutely huge. Like, yeah, God, we need more players at the top. We really do. GG. Fucking Ultra Greatsword meta, my dudes. I wasn't even stacking that properly. But yeah, that's... Oh, God, Ultra Greatsword. But that meta, Revan, that's so good. If you go on invasions, Ultra Greatsword rotations everyone. It's just the gang spanking too. No, it's only good if you're the ganker. Like, seriously, use what you want, but don't convince me something's meta. Yes, any broken straight sword can win in the arena, but it's different at high level play. Ow. Okay, that was a bit weird. Oh, God, the one true meta. Lag. Woo! 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 Yeah. Okay, by the way, this build is only going to get better the worse the connections get. Like, lag has been tremendously bad. Like, I tried going into a fight club with B-Dubs the other day, and I couldn't fight anyone there. Like, I won some games, I lost some games, but the connections were so hideous, it just wasn't worth playing. Now, I think the only person I really had a decent connection with was B-Dubs, in fact, but he was host, so we couldn't really sit and duel whilst he was streaming. But, oh God, yeah. Builds like this, lag, screwed. Alright, so this guy, he wants to gun discharge me. No, do it. Do it, friend. See, gun discharge, if it hits you and they time it, they can just infinitely kill you because, yeah, they can get it off like 2 or 3 times on wake up, and there's nothing you can do to roll it if they time it right. But, all I have to do is just walk away from him to avoid it. Like, he's not going to get me. No, I can literally just run a straight line back, set up another spell. It's too slow. Oh, well, I can also do this. Yeah. Ah, there's a poop. There's a poop, you cheesy bastard. Oh, that poor guy. Oh, I felt bad for him. Here he is in his little cosplay and he just got blasted. Using that Ouroboros 27 big meta. Do I want to change anything? Man, I could just put on Sacred Triumph Villanor just in case. Oh, I'm not going to need it. Just rolling at him. Rip. GG. Is that the Pontiff Knight Shield? Wow, there's something I've never seen. Like, I've never once seen that in PvP. Alright, so yeah, Sacred Triumph Villanor. I could hard swap then over to Crystal Triumphs and I've got 2 sets of regen, but this guy's not even, yeah, he's not going to need it. Oh! GG. Seriously, people must get so mad playing this build because you're just so passive and there are very few ways that you can be punished or engaged. Like, they really need, I don't know, Murky Hand Scythe, katana or spear specifically, a curve sword, and they know how to perfectly run around you, perseverance. But most normal setups in the arena, there's nothing they can do. Like, especially someone who's only going to have one duel with you, they're not going to be prepared for it. Like, I know if you're going to set up, you can probably get around it, but yeah, this build, man, so much scum. And yep, pulling some regen, drink my juice, and he's still going to try and get over to me somehow. Normally I wouldn't keep spamming that because it doesn't stun, but I knew there was nothing he could do. But now this guy is trying to use running attacks and a slightly quicker weapon, but it's too slow. Especially when I've got this old harp here. So I'm going to put on regen. Oh, nice crossbow. Nice crossbow. Okay, so I know he's got a crossbow, and if he's good with free aims, he should be able to punish a lot of my spells. But the thing is, Home in Soul Mass is quick enough to not really be punishable by crossbow unless he knows it's coming. So I can wait for him to go for a whiff, set up here, and if I hadn't have backstepped and just rolled, he wouldn't have caught me. So yeah, see, look, I can just move around it. Whilst he's reloading, I can then set up another one. And if he's not reloading, I can obviously, good counter crossbows, hop. So yeah, there's not much he can do here. Going to set that up again. He's going to back up, try and use crossbow, so I catch the reload. Set up another one. He's going to take a shot. Nope. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So can I catch his roll? Ah, yes, beautiful. So panics with the crossbow, shoots the floor all the way over there. So, oh god, yeah, this is going to be really easy to finish this off. So yeah, I'm just going to get the hands off. I could even take a trade here. Blip, bip, 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 blip. Na 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 na. Extended stagger. Ah, this poor dude. Like, he's probably 140, full Havels, got the biggest weapon he could find, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go stump people in the arena, poise OP, unstoppable. Ah, the days that Havels were a threat is long since over. No Jester Havels, no Havel mages like in the pre-masters. This, yeah. Oh god, Havel mums. Havel mums are going to be back, or maybe just Giant Dads, but woo, the remaster. Oh yeah, that's going to be so fun with infinite poise, much skill. God, I wish this game would get another DLC, I really do. Ah, GG. God, if only the remaster was just Dark Souls 3 but 1. I just swapped to the harp this time, and this guy's just been getting creamed. There's nothing he can do. It's too fast. Can't pressure me, and when I come on him, he can't run away from me. It's so mean. Even the second one. Perfectly reactive rolled the first one, but then the second one still got him anyway. Okay, man. Oh, missed. Ah, missed. Blip. Oh, just blip, 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 blip. Alright, this is going to be the final duel, guys. So I think I'm going to go all out. Try to be less passive, more aggressive. So that you don't have to be passive, but that's the most effective way to play it. Like, you don't really want to be aggressive. Catch his rolls. Set up another one. I know I said I'd be more aggressive, so I'm going to do that. Nope, nope. Okay. Gotta be careful of that. Bam, 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 bam. Woo! Reactive rolls. See, I was watching my stamina there to make sure I can still get out. Oh, let's go harp, 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 harp. Roll catch, staggers, staggers. Woo! GG. So yeah, this sort of build is for your campers. It's for your track runners, your cross-track players, anyone who doesn't really want to fight. Try this build out. It is fun.